Hello everyone, we are Team Lost and Found from the University of Southern Mississippi's Designing Solutions for Defense class. Our group consists of 3 unique individuals with varying majors and interests. The group is made up of Ashley Langford, a senior communication studies major, Elysia Scott, a junior computer science major, and Ryan Cavanaugh, a graduate student studying sports management with an emphasis in security. Our group chose to work with Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi, and we were assigned with the task of developing a way for military training leaders, also known as MTLs, as well as reserve and guard liaisons to track their airmen's out-processing progress. Originally, when we received this problem statement, we were optimistic and began working as a group to solve it. However, we began to experience several setbacks in the first 4 weeks. During that time, our group of 4 became a group of 3 when a group member left the course due to outside commitments. 1 week after we lost that group member, we were given another member and shortly lost him too due to other obligations. Despite these setbacks, our group pushed forward and learned to lean on one another. After creating 3 group messages to accommodate so many different people, we finally settled in and created the real group chat that we began to communicate with one another with. In this message, we began coordinating interviews with as many people as possible to learn as much as we could about our issue. We called everyone, from personal friends to corporate entities. Ashley even called Walt Disney World to see how they use the cards and fingerprinting technology to keep track of all their guests. Legend has it that she's still on hold. We also developed several solutions and found that they were not as successful as we originally had thought until we spoke with our problem sponsor. Our group experienced a great deal of confusion regarding our problem sponsor in the beginning of the course, but we were ultimately paired with Tech Sergeant Megan Ford. Tech Sergeant Ford was beyond excited to work with us and proved to be a huge asset to our team. Tech Sergeant Ford set us on the right track and fostered an environment where we were able to develop ideas that worked well for her base. After weeks of pitching different ideas and thinking through hundreds of solutions, our group stumbled upon Microsoft Outlook's calendar and began to pursue that idea. Tech Sergeant Ford and Captain Kristen Walsh helped our group become well informed about what airmen had access to and encouraged this idea by stating that airmen will have to use this program throughout their term as an airman. With that in mind, we took off to visit Keesler in person to gain more insight on what it is like to be an airman and to see things from their point of view. This trip allowed us to walk through each task in person as well as to meet real airmen and hear direct feedback from them. These airmen were excited to hear that our group was working so hard to develop solutions that directly impacted them and made their lives so much easier. After that trip, our group realized that airmen and MTLs like Tech Sergeant Ford would be best served by implementing the calendar in addition to videos that explained where commonly used offices were located on base. Many airmen were unsure of when and where to go to complete their short sheet, so the 2 solutions that we have developed will work well with one another to resolve the problem that we were given at the beginning of the semester. With that being said, our group has successfully developed a solution that meets the need of our problem sponsor and the airmen they work with. However, it is more important to note that throughout the semester, this class has allowed us to learn new skills like cold calling, networking, and teamwork, which are things that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. We are so thankful for this opportunity and can't wait to see how this experience impacts us in the future.